We're going to kick off because just in the interest of time, and a very warm welcome to everyone today to our National Conference of Research Ethics. And we're really delighted you've made it all out today on this last morning of November. And we're looking forward to a day of very rich conversations about research ethics. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emily Verriker and I'm the head of the National Office for Research Ethics Committees. And we're hosting this conference today jointly with the Health Research Board and on behalf of myself and the Chief Executive of the HRB, Dr. Mairead O'Driscoll. Thank you for being here today. So before we get started, I just have a few housekeeping points that I need to share with you. So the fire exits are just behind you, and the restrooms are located in the foyer. So if you go out to the conference room, and it's the second corridor on the right-hand side. And I would just ask you all just to turn off, to keep your phones on silent, because I don't think people turn them off anymore. We're also going to be recording the presentations and the panel discussions today as well, and we will share these publicly after the event with some of the photographs. We'll be posting on Twitter, X, with the hashtags, and you'll see these behind us. So feel free to just retweet and tag the Twitter handles of the National Office and the HRB. The Wi-Fi code is HemiDemi, which you should have seen in the foyer. And we'll also be using Slido today. Also, there's a QR code on your badges, which will give you access to the program as well. So, in terms of Slido, we're just going to do a quick test to see, to make sure it's working on everybody's phone. So if you go to your browser and enter the code HRBConf2023, it should take you to the Slido platform. And there'll be a test question there, so we just want to make sure it is working for everybody. And we'll just see what are the most kind of interesting areas that people are interested in for ethics. Okay. So there's at least one person or somebody wants to hear about AI. Okay, here we go. Not surprising. Okay, consent is a big one, so this is, I guess this is what you would expect. Very good. So I think we're happy that Slido works. So you will be able to answer questions through the Slido platform today. Okay, so now that we have the housekeeping out of the way, I just want to take a few minutes to reflect on why we're here today. And it's fantastic to see so many attendees, which is a testament to the value that the research community places on the ethics of health and social care research in Ireland. And it's a privilege to close this conference with the Health Research Board and provide a platform to explore the principles and best practices that guide ethical research. Not just in Ireland, but across Europe and internationally. And this is especially important as advances in scientific research, technology, and data generation are moving forward at an unprecedented pace. So our aim today is to raise awareness of and debate key ethical considerations, challenges and opportunities and practices in this very fast-paced environment. Ethical research is critical to ensure the safety, dignity, well-being of the people who participate in research. These are patients, carers and other members of the public from all walks of life within society. And an ethical framework for research engenders trust between these groups and the research community and drives a very participant-centred approach and a human rights-based approach to research. And it ensures that the individuals or those who represent them can voice their will and preference and be fully informed and empowered to make decisions about engaging in research. So the National Office and the committees it supports are deeply committed to ensuring that the people remain at the heart of what we do. And our mission is to support and enable research, grounded by robust standards of ethical practices. This mission is also central to the work of our conference co-host, the Health Research Board, and one of the HRB's strategic objectives is to enable a thriving research environment. It's committed to creating opportunities needed to ensure Ireland has the skills, the infrastructure and policies in place to support evidence-based research, conducted to the highest standards of governance, quality, research integrity and ethics. And this commitment is evident through the strategic and operational support provided to the National Office by the HRB as our host organisation. So the National Office has made exceptional progress since our establishment in 2020 and achieved its mission to embed a very strong and agile national research system in Ireland. We currently support 2 statutory ethics committees for clinical trials and 1 for medical devices and diagnostics. And we support them to deliver a single national ethics opinion that supports best ethical practices. We also continue to support areas of national strategic importance, specifically COVID-19 research. And this year we established a dedicated research ethics committee to provide ethical oversight of the National COVID-19 Biobank, which complements the work of the first National Committee for COVID-19. And this year we've become very closely connected with our colleagues in European member states through our participation on ethics fora and working groups that are coordinated by the European Medicines Agency and the European Commission, and also through our membership with the European Network of Research Ethics Committees, EUREC. And the National Office team works very closely with these organisations to represent Ireland's interests. We inform discussions and support the common goal of a harmonised and ethical health research environment. And as we look to 2024 and beyond, we're actively working to evolve the National Research Ethics Committee structures and operations to continue to deliver the most sustainable, reliable and optimal model and ensure that our national obligations under the EU regulations continue to be met, whilst ensuring that the public and patient interests are at the fore. A key focus for the Office is also to continue to support our members, including the wider research ethics committees, through the development of a structured research ethics training. We also plan to establish a community of practice for research ethics, which we hope will offer a valuable platform for ethics committees across the island of Ireland to come together and to explore cross-cutting ethical research practices. And close partnerships with our stakeholders, such as the Research and Development Unit of the HSE, will help achieve this goal. And the Irish Health Research Forum on Ethics earlier this year demonstrated the value of connecting research communities. And as such, the National Office values these relationships it has built with our principal stakeholders. These are sponsors of research, researchers themselves, national authorities and bodies. And we're particularly grateful for the continued working relationship we have with our colleagues in the Health Products Regulatory Authority. We also work closely with the Department of Health on legislative, strategic and operational priorities for the National Office, and we appreciate their ongoing support and collaboration. Now, of course, none of this would be possible without the hard work and dedication of our committee members, some of whom are patient and public representative members. And this year alone, they've delivered a single national opinion for over 100 new studies and nearly 400 study substantial modifications across clinical trials, medical devices and diagnostics. It is also a significant achievement for the National Ethics Committee for the Irish COVID-19 Biobank to deliver a first national ethics opinion on a national biobank infrastructure. And the responsibility with which these members carry out their role is evident in the professional expertise and experiential knowledge they bring to constructive and balanced deliberations to deliver robust ethical opinions. And it's a privilege for the National Office team to support these members in this vital work, and we really thank them for their valuable contribution to driving best practice ethical research in Ireland. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank and acknowledge the National Office team. They are extremely dedicated and they work with such positive energy and professionalism and provides a significant amount of support to our committee members. And their engagement with the research community and national and international stakeholders has really helped position the National Office as a recognised and trusted body within the Irish regulatory environment. And many of the team are here today, so please do go out and meet them at the stand throughout the day. So with all that said, today's conference offers a dynamic forum to delve into a myriad of topics. It'll deepen our understanding of research ethics. We have a diverse line of speakers that will offer you a wealth of knowledge and perspectives. We look at the history of ethics and what the future holds as research becomes more globalised, data-driven, and also how technological advances and health emergencies inform our practices. And we really hope this event serves as a catalyst for networking and advancing discussions that will undoubtedly emerge during the conference today. So without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce the chair of our first session, where we will set the scene today to discuss the history of research ethics and how ethics governance has evolved here in Ireland, in Europe and globally. And to guide us through the session, we're delighted to be joined by a leading light of ethics on the European stage. At the National Office, we know him as the Secretary General of the European Network of Research Ethics Committees. In his native Germany, he is Professor of Ethics and Research Ethics at the University of Bonn, Director of the German Reference Centre for Ethics in Life Sciences, and Honorary Professor at the Centre for Ethics. So please welcome to the stage Professor Dirk Lansrud. Thank you for being here today, Dirk. The floor is yours.